wants to die or do these super hard on engages, but it creates an interesting dynamic to the engage where you can Cosmic Radiance engage.
And the most recent game that Flawless played was on the Karthus, as there is a Trouble Bubble landing and a very dead secret to begin this game. That is bad news, Bears. As vision everywhere as BDD flashes, and Flawless doesn't have his, remember. BDD grabs his second kill of the game.
Relevancy that way, and then converting the mid lane pressure into an invade onto the Raptors, gets that, stifles Karthus's.
Farming very quickly, and has now, made up that time. But, oh no, Flawless Duet not going to land as now Paddlestar comes in. BDD doesn't have Ignite or anything like that. But now, Relia is going to have to go home as Clid. He just walks on in here and he's looking just to get rid of Flawless. He's going to do so without... Yeah, I don't know.
They have Zoe coming, and I believe that they'll just use her R. Really nice sense right now by Flawless, but...
Yeah,
also
Cosmic
does
Radiance
have
coming down towards the bottom side as Life in trouble. There's the Requiem. That's not going to be the kill for the Karthus, unfortunately, as Hybrid's just jumping after Ruler. I think he knows that he's going to die as the Ren comes through a little bit too late and immediately punished. But Ixu has made his way forward. The Bastion was available there, but you can see BDD moves on in. Cover trying to do his best as the ulti comes out from Rascal, who'd backflipped over there. Backflips back.
Hybrid and Secret. They wanted to just initially crash the wave, but doing a really good job.
Oh yeah, 100%. As backflip used, and you can see Rascal's going to jump on back in, but Ixu going to have to blow the ultimate. Spots out Clid, moving on over here, and Flawless in position as well, but I'm not necessarily sure whether this is going to be a winning trade. Flash utilized, as now Ixu underneath the turret wants to try and take down Rascal, as there's the Requiem. Rascal, is he going to take him?
As Ruler in Life, they do manage to get
this. For the mid lane out of turret, and Gen.G, they don't really want that, as they're moving on over. Wall of Pain is up. They're not down here with Ixu, trying to get some damage done. Lands his backflip, and Wall of Pain spots out clear here in the mid lane. Doesn't actually matter.
Top lane as, okay, Aurelia teleported bottom. Does not actually have the Black Cleaver.
Yep, Ixu is going to be there with the flank though, as there's the engagement. Hybrid has to flash to get on out of the way, but Cosmic Radiance is going to come in. This might be the team fight that APK were looking for, as there's the stopwatch. Rascal dives in onto the Callista, and she's going to be taken down without a second thought. Good knock-up does come down. Low health bars here for Gen.G, but they still haven't lost a member. Very comfortable, and
the members that they feel are necessary to take the Infernal Dragon down in a reasonable time. Zoe now also going to go down to bot lane, so they're able to ping pong off of everything really well right now. Life is getting a little bit low. Clid might have to smite. Karthus doesn't have Requiem, fortunately.
Yep,
once
the
he
Infernal
ends up
Soul
respawning, and there's the Infernal Soul. So Gen.G with a bit for APK's champions if they do try to clump up and get onto any of the Gen.G members. And this game is, I mean, it really is over, Alice.
Yeah, it's feeling that way. Absolutely. And 8,000 gold ticking on Eve. There is one kill away from a perfect game here for Gen.G also. It's pretty flawless performance, and ironically, it is not Flawless that's able to put that one together. Ixu might just die here, as bullet time, I believe, was utilized, but doesn't actually really do too much. Doesn't even really matter. As BDD's jumped over the wall, they ignored the Requiem entirely. As Life's going to join him. Now Flawless looking to lock down BDD. He goes golden, though. He knew his Zhonya's. Life gonna flash on out of this one also, and yeah, this is just Gen.G having a good time right now as the Cataclysm comes in. Very close to surviving there for Clid, but he's taken down eventually by Flawless.
And honestly, they're just having a bit of fun at this point in time. They're gonna raise the top inhibitor as well as the middle inhibitor. They're gonna push on for the end of the game. Not, I don't think on this wave they're gonna go for it, as Tart does have Cosmic Radiance. Hybrid also has the ult, so probably just gonna get the top inhibitor turret back off. Maybe.
And this is Gen.G that I believe have been powered up after their most recent win in round 2. And remember, this is a team that only lost one match in round 2, as Flawless has to flash to get out of the bullet time. And now the Cosmic Radiance comes in. This probably is the best possible outcome for a team fight thus far, as Life is going to go down next. BDD goes golden, but that's 1,000 gold that should be picked up here, and it's Ixu that grabs on at this moment, as Rascal not going to get pulled back. Does backflip away from Ixu, gets back in there. Bit of poke damage, as speaking of poke damage, Secret takes half of his health bar as cover. Doesn't find the ultimate. There's the Cosmic Radiance, as they're looking for a last-ditch effort team fight. as there's a Requiem. Flawless, actually in a decent position, but it's just not enough. And Gen.G, this is what we like to call smacking them with their wallets right now, as there is just nothing that APK can do. As Rascal dashing after Hybrid, lands the backflip. He can reactivate, does so, looks for him. Goes Golden into his Zhonya's, as it looks like Hybrid should be able to make his way out, but Ruler's strutting his stuff, and that's one crit away from dead there, as they share some pixels. And Hybrid is welcome to the death chamber. And that's going to be the end of the game, Gen.G. They do it.
Yeah, they do indeed capture the victory here in game number.
Rakan. All right. Kalista Rakan was some big picks in the LCK, but that was when Rakan was much stronger. Flawless wants to come over and get a steal. Not going to be able to, as Clid is going to put down his frozen domain. And now Secret with the battle dance, looking to try and get aggressive. Does find life there, as this could be a possible kill. Decent knockup comes down. The Ignite is now ticking as Flawless does find the first blood. Looks like he will be going down as well, though, as Hybrid pierces his way over the wall. Down in farm.
Surprising.
Yeah, he's down in farm, but otherwise he's feeling okay. As Flawless going to make his way in. Rascal going to flash the ultimate, but Ixu's going to flash after him. It looks like they are going to be able to grab this kill, as there's the other Ornhorn, but it's going to go unrequited as Flawless is going to fall down. Bubble not going to land there onto Ixu, and he makes it out with his life, but it's once again that 1-for-1 trade. There's the knockup as Secret. He's going to get stunned and destroyed. That's so whoopsie. Yeah, a
Hybrid
whoopsie call there out of the APK bottom lane, but let's see what Secret can do as he makes his way back down. The quickness not yet. Now Cover dealing with this minion wave in mid. B2D not actually too worried here as he's looking for the bubble. Does find it now as the flash has to be used, and B2D looks for the paddle star. Flashes on over as well as he's got the cleanse. The last auto not going to come down, and there's the Hail of Blades value. As we see in the bottom side of the map, the action continues as Hybrid not going to be taken down just yet. And flash away, APK come alive.
APK, they managed to get 2 really clutch kills at a very important point in this game as Rascal, when the camera pans to him, he's getting out traded. Subjugate comes in, Cover's gonna go down though, so that's a nice punchback by Clid. Clid's gonna
maybe die? No, life is gonna be here to keep a look to see whether he can use that to go aggressive. As our ultimates both available here on the top side, is Ixu going to lose out on a trade there for the moment, and there's the Ornhorn. Knockup comes in, but Bellow's Breath is going to deny it. There's a good Kingslayer as we have another Ornhorn, but this time it's going to miss. And we'll see whether Ixu can get the trade back. We're just waiting for Rascal to find yet another Kingslayer, and that's going to turn that trade on its head. And you can see Ixu decides.
The MF ultimate here. Cover trying to get the wave crash in, and apparently the screen cuts.
Yeah, it's because we almost had a kill there onto Ruler bottom side. No one else had died with the Void Seeker. Sorry, Prey Seeker. There's a lot of Seekers in this game.
There absolutely is.
It's like a game of Quidditch.
Yeah.
Ixu over to the side, looking to try and keep them okay as Clid fighting with Flawless, but he gets it turned on him. Instantly goes down. 3-man knockup though from Secret is huge as there's the Ornhorn. Another multi-man knockup comes in as the Ram is going to town on this squad, but Rascal looking to try and keep himself alive. Triple kill so far for this Silas, flashing in and out of this team fight. As now B2D gets himself a heal as well. Blade of the Ruined King, Cover not going to die just yet though, and he's going to be able to pick up the kill onto the Silas in the end. Battlestar will secure it. And now Ixu with the Bellow's Breath is looking to try and be the one-man army for APK, but doesn't get the knock up onto Clid, and B2D will secure the double kill in the end. And Ruler wasn't even there.
Ruler was not at that team fight. He was busy getting all of the bot waves, getting 2 turrets down. He ends up getting so much out. Rek'Sai ultimate actually utilized by Rascal, and then Cover, I don't know what he was paying attention
out too much without any of a fight. It's not going to be Infernal Soul or anything like that, or Soul Point.
Find it pretty difficult to believe that the game state wouldn't be favorable for them at that point. Syndra, I build on that mid-tier 1 turret that Cover and Hybrid are trying to get right now. Misfortune ultimate comes out, wave clears everything. Here we go.
Yeah, Gen.G looking for it. Cover going down very, very low here, desperately trying to get himself out of the way as Flawless just fighting against the Silas, and Rascal eventually does fall down. Now it's a 4v5. 4-man knockup is huge as Fate's Call also able to lock down Gen.G. Ixu in the front line, definitely doing well here. So far it's a 2 for 0.
10 seconds.
Ooh,
Neither is really the correct decision. Let's see what happens here.
Yep, Ornhorn will come out here, but will Ixu actually survive? The answer is no, and even Unbreakable going to deny any sort of cease in his back pocket as well. It just doesn't feel like they have control of this game.
Gen.G are really far ahead at this point.
But it's not going to be the Rabbidan's Death Crown. It is just the Luden's Pulse, and not in position right now. Playing some ping pong in the mid lane, as we love to talk about. As Ixu and Flawless, we're looking for the team fight. Quickness is decent there from Secret, but he's unable to get too much done. Fate's Call comes out as Hybrid.
Oh!
He QSS's nothing because he can't QSS damage, as Ixu's going to charge his way in, and now Rascal looking to turn it. Gets a double knock up, and there's the battle dance from Secret to get himself out of the way. Ixu, I don't think he's got any other escape tools left as the Searing Charge does come in, and now the chase potential of Gen.G is on full display. Decent turnaround though there as the grand entrance does lock down cleared, and now APK are looking for more. Flawless into the backline, gets rid of BDD and so many of those Magi stacks, and the Prey Seeker locks down the double kill for the Rex.
Minute and a half until Infernal Dragon. Things were starting off really good for Gen.G, and then they just played it so reckless and way too fast. Rascal barely managing to live right there. Clid cannot get into the...
He was looking for a 50-50, and it certainly was one, but Rend and Smite time.
Onto the Rex side. BDD died as well, and now APK, they get an Infernal Dragon. They have the Baron, so APK will certainly be able to raise this top tier 2, get some gold in that regard. And things are really looking very rough. Now, this time around, I do want to point out, Clid with the Frozen Heart doesn't have as much value as he did in the previous game with it. Syndra and Orin don't really care that much. Rakan, not really influenced either. And Rek'Sai, well, Rek'Sai is trying to achieve different things inside of a team fight. So if he's ever exactly on top of Kalista, yes, it does help. Baron gonna dissipate in about 10 seconds. The gold score still very even. And this game can easily go to another Infernal Soul fight. It's not the end of the world. Now, MF isn't here, so Gen.G probably should just give this up, and they are. Rascal sort of waiting for the wave.
As APK have started up this dragon, and Clid is looking to get in position, but he's not going to be able to. As there's the knock-up, Ixu going to go up into the air alongside Secret, but Flawless getting pushed away to the side. BDD gets rid of him there. As you can see, the Ram will be jumped back, but Life is going to block it out, and Hybrid now finds BDD in the back line. Hybrid flashes out to try and keep himself alive as Rascal is at full health, but can't actually affect his team fight whatsoever. Secret's going to burn down as BDD picks up that kill, but he'll pay for it with his life. Now Ixu's in trouble. Ruler taking control of this team fight, but Hybrid still at full health. Same can't be said here for Cover and for Flawless. As, Ruler just sidesteps the scat of the week, but now might walk over Hybrid, who is going to jump on top of Ruler here. Now we're going toe-to-toe. He's still at a GA, and that is a very dead misfortune. Knock-up comes in as Hybrid not quite in position to help out his jungler. As Clid looking to try and get out of here, but I don't think he's going to be able to. The Ren slows him down. Another tunnel will come in as there's the knock-up. Able to get one back there is decent as Clid. A lot of movement speed, but not going to be able to get it out of the way. But certainly making Gen.G work for it this time around. This is so different from last game as Rascal's looking to get the knock-up onto Ixu, but he may not be the priority target that they're looking for, as now it's the real Ornhorn blocked immediately by the door. As there's the Fate's Call, it gets the Rakan in. He manages to charm up 4 members, but immediately dies as Hybrid now trying to dance around. The Rend is going to do so much work, as the QSS also does, but there's the second stun. That's going to lock that one down. APK still just rolling in over the top as Hybrid at half health after he comes out of the GA. And this is still a one-team fight for APK. Or actually, it's a 1-for-1 trade, but Gen.G lose BDD, and APK just lose Secret.
Oh, and Rascal just got tagged at the very end.
Oh my goodness, he's going to steal it away as Flawless is going to fall down. It's a 1-for-1 in the end, and eventually a 2-for-2 as the dust settles. But can APK get onto this Baron?
And the thing about APK losing Flawless there is they don't have Smite, but they do still have Kalista. Rascal has teleport when he's up, so does BDD. This can get a little bit dicey. Now, again, they have the Ren, so...
And Hybrid's just so big, he can tank it forever.
Yeah, this is pretty hard. Actually, it's still not, it's not even,
yeah, Clid's not going to steal that one, as he gets knocked up and will be taken down. Okay, able to use the subjugate, keeps himself alive as Ixu goes down. Ruler still has a lot of damage. And yeah, BDD's running at full speed to get over here. There's the pillar in a good position, but look at the health bar of this damn Kalista. Oh, the bullet time is huge, but not quite huge enough as Clid is going to go down. The Fates call at perfect timing.
The pillar, I didn't even think that would be possible. I thought he was really going to be pinned. He goes into, okay, we're coming back into live.
We got another team fight as BDD's running to get himself out of there as Flawless is going to go into the Void Rush, looks for BDD in the backline, but I don't think he's going to be able to find it. They're down to his GA as Rascal goes golden. This Rek'Sai's still dangerous, but he's going to be taken down. Rascal grabs it, and now APK going for a last-ditch effort on this Infernal Soul. Looks like they can do it, as Ixu's looking to try and charge his way out. Hybrid does so much damage now with the augmentation of this.
To ever lose a team fight, there's 25 seconds on the Rek'Sai. Is Gen.G going to try to just flip the game? I don't think that they can. Ornn and Syndra, more than enough wave clear to deny anything meaningful. They should be able to get the inhibitor at the very least, unless APK donks off right here in a second. But Gen.G anticipate this, but I mean, it's already gone.
It's gone, absolutely.
Yeah.
As Clid moves on in, can they actually win a subsequent team fight? Is going to be the question, as Secret's going to go down. Oh, very, very low, but doesn't actually die just yet. Gets a decent knock-up before he does eventually fall, as Flawless into that GA that we were talking about, but he's going to be punished once again.
Minion wave in mid!
2 swift kills, as you're exactly right. The minion wave is here, and Gen.G looking to try and just pile in. The backs are going to be started as Hybrid does get back to base. But Gen.G, it's now a 5 versus 3. They will immediately re-kill this inhibitor in mid lane.
Stop the backs. And had someone done that, it would have probably resulted in the end of the game. So just
to get Gen.G back to try and save their Nexus turrets, but that's going to leave 3 people ready to get collapsed on by APK as Hybrid throws out the Fate's Call. There's the quickness for the double lockup. Life and Ruler both going to get eradicated by 1 orb, as now Rascal trying to run away. The Abscond comes in, the triple kill for cover as Rascal running as fast as he can, and he's going to go golden eventually. Falls down to the Kalista, but gets one back onto Flawless, and now APK should be able to win the game.
They're gonna win the game. They have the Infernal Soul. They have Baron minions in close proximity. It's only 1 cannon. It doesn't even matter. All they need is the minion debuff. They don't even need that. Ornn is just way too tanky. An APK in an absolute slugfest of a game, 46 kills, managed to win game number 2. We're going to game 3.
That was insane. There we go. That's the Braum. And that's a bit sad, but that's okay. We'll see what the Braum might just go to, like a Makali place or something like that, or an Izakaya, you know, the places that are just generally open at around 10:30 at night. That's what I was thinking. There's Ixu taking a bit of damage there, misses his double bombs, is Flawless coming on in. Maybe this is going to put Rascal in a false sense of security type location.
Rascal's actually really low on HP, and Ixu has ultimate, so Flawless should be able to just go in here with EQ, get Zillion ultied.
Yeah, it doesn't actually find the knock-up as you were looking at as there it is. And Ixu just decided that he wouldn't press his R button because I think he was too low on mana, which is bad news. There's the trouble bubble, and that is a dead cover most likely also, and that's called finding the right way.
He never cast E. So
interesting. This is also a dive bottom lane. This Hybrid is just going to die, and Gen.G look angry in this.
Infernal is a lot more obnoxious for APK to deal with, just because suddenly Zoe paddle stars and even steps forward with life, and they should be able to, yeah, they got it.
Yeah, they get it.
And you know why they got that Atlas? 1 minute until the Ocean Dragon ends up coming up. They just need to keep playing ping pong, keep doing the lull state, don't make aggressive or reckless plays.
Pretty cool stuff. As Gen.G, speaking of cool stuff, they're going to take down a mid-outer turret, continue their gold advantage. Are going to be moving themselves towards Soul Point pretty comfortably here, unless APK can do something crazy. Looks to try and get in there. Flawless is going to steal it away. He sacrifices his life for it, but it's going to move that. So
now I really like this Herald summon without the minion wave. This really does tickle me. So they're gonna get the mid-tier 2, but then Shirley's gonna die immediately.
They are gonna be in position to try and challenge for this Ocean Drake yet again. And as they stack up further and further, it is actually going to be good news here for APK, who do want to be able to poke out their opponents with their bombs, with the Mystic shots. and things like that, and do have the added safety of the Tahm Kench. Electrocute onto Rascal, but our Sigil not going to be popped just yet as B2D going to find yet another bubble, this time onto the Tahm Kench as there's the Ornhorn, and that's going to secure the Ocean Drake. Well, we missed a cannon creep, so F's in the chat if we could, guys, and there's the flash forward from Clid. He noticed that that minion was missed, and there's the Void Rush to punish.
Given that Zoe does have an instantly large rod, we could wait and see if BDD would get hard. For LeBlanc to do anything meaningful, she can't really jump in. Okay, hold on, Clid.
This is a big aggressive move onto Clid, who will be taken down, but at what cost? Inner turret going to be destroyed here on the bottom side for Gen.G. And you can see covers on the top, actually, as this outer turret in the mid lane is going to be still taking down this turret. He has teleport and is going to use it. Gets himself the turret as well. Huge on, gigantic damages. Cover almost dead just before anything happens, and they wait out the chrono shift from the Zillion. Secret eats his gray health, but he's going to eat the dust afterwards, as now Golden is not going to keep you alive there, Flawless, and that was the haymaker that APK had up their sleeve. And it didn't do anything. Gen.G will take down the Baron. They move to a 10,000 gold lead, and this series is over.
This series is absolutely over. This Baron, even if it doesn't immediately end the game, it's
a little bit off to the side. Hybrid jumping on over, thinking that it's his time to start a fight. As Flawless EQs in, but Rascal now finds the backline. Bullet time, not exactly ideal, as Flawless just going to die, threw himself into the heavens, as now Rascal looking for Hybrid, who's kiting him out pretty effectively, but also pretty unkillable there on that front line. Not going to get the knock up. Hybrid still kiting, and now Clid's going to move on over to this Ocean Soul, and it looks like Gen.G are just going to get to work on the base.
They're going to get to work on the base as Clid finishes up the Ocean Soul. LeBlanc and Zillion are actually zoned out on the left-hand side. Gen.G gonna move down.
Whoa, okay.
Okay.
Jeepers.
Creepers.
Where'd he get those sneakers? Because he managed to at least run away from the Zoe at that particular point.
He flashes forward to try to get Flawless the ultimate, as well as go for a double bond. Not able to get either. And
in the meantime, Rascal is going 1 versus 3 and winning. B2D still moving on over as there's the Ornhorn. Rascal finds Flawless, but thankfully he managed to buffer his EQ. Life in a little bit of trouble. There's the AoE damage though. My God, Ruler just eviscerating the members of APK. Cover now going to be going down. It's a double kill here for Ruler as Clid. That's the Void Rush, and that is a very dead Tahm Kench. And now Gen.G will follow these minions to the Nexus turrets, and they'll try and ignore game number 2. Because after a 6,000 gold Baron power play, they will win game 3.
Yep, they're going to close out this series of the night. They finally managed